Yo, car lifers, Sammy D here for the biggest, the most hyped, and the final tour preview reaction video for Mario Kart Tour. That's what it's looking like as the anniversary tour is just around the corner. 4 years of Mario Kart Tour, and this week Nintendo drops the bomb that no new content will be releasing after this next tour. Made a video on it from vacation. I'm back in the Kart Life closet. I'm very hyped to be here. I have not seen any of the data mining or Koopa V's leaks for this tour. I don't know if a new driver is coming or 2 drivers or none. I'm gonna hope that one. I'm gonna think it might be a Gold Mario, but there's a lot of options for that. Some city tracks coming back and the final karts and gliders that are gonna be released in this game. It shifts the meta completely as we go forward into the end game of Mario Kart Tour. And in my video I posted from vacation, I know I was devastated and I was disappointed by this news. We got this news update and it really felt like a gut punch. It felt like you were being broken up with and there was no silver lining at the end. There was no, I still want to be friends or anything like that. Thankfully, the game is not ending its service. So we're going to still be playing this game for a while. But what are the implications for your coverage, your meta, your investments? What are the implications if you're a day one player like me and a pro like a lot of you guys are? Or if you're a brand new player coming to this game? I really want to speak to both of you, and I want to honor in particular the new players who are showing up to this game and saying, I love this, I want in, I want to play, put me in, coach. And I don't want to see those new players see all of us vets walking away from this game. That's why I'm here to plead to my players today in this video, because there's a lot to talk about. This is my last tour preview reaction as it stands right now, and I got a lot to say, okay? And if you think that with a new driver coming in this tour preview potentially, I'm gonna let this video go by without one more top 10 driver wish list, think again, you're wrong. I got a lot to cover today, just let me cook today, okay? Here we go, settle in, get comfortable. So flashback to Monday, we get this news item, and yes, I posted a very disheartened video because even though we knew this was coming, and if you've been following the data mining and following Kart Life, you knew that this day would probably come one day, and it has to come at some point. The end of new content. We're a little surprised it's come when it has. They could have developed this game a lot more, as we all know. It's very frustrating on a fundamental level. There's so much potential they are leaving on the cutting room floor, leaving on the table, right? And particularly when it comes to drivers and characters. Look, when it comes to new content, the tracks are fine. We have had so many tracks this last year. I don't care if Toad's Factory never comes to Mario Kart Tour. Sure, that'd be awesome, but whatever. We have so many great tracks, and they can cycle through in forever. Someone told me that it would take a couple years for all of the tracks to appear in Ranked Cup if they cycle back through. So I'm not worried about tracks. It's gonna be fun having these cycle back through over the next year or two, however long they extend the service, which by the way, is up to us. It's up to how much we're playing and how much we're spending. Keep that in mind. You know, there's people commenting on my last video, it's like, it's just a game, get over it. And look, no, I cover this game on YouTube. I'm going to cover what happens in the game. But the disappointment here in the morning, the thing I'm letting go of, is all the potential for new drivers. You know, I just released the Big 8 video. Only one of the Big 8 will be making it to Mario Kart Tour unless something changes today. And yeah, I kind of knew that going in when I made that video that all 8 of these drivers would not return. But we have, you know, so many amazing returning drivers, so many original characters added to this game, and there's a lot to appreciate there. But it's tough that, you know, there's so much potential we could have had with original characters or other reskins we wanted, and more on that in a minute. But I'm going to be bouncing back and forth today between those disappointments and the positives, the things we should cherish and appreciate. The roster of this game is the most incredible they've ever released in Mario Kart history, and there's a lot to be celebrated there. As far as the meta goes and the investment side, the strategic side, this is one thing we always champion about this game, is it has this strategic element that no Mario Kart game has ever had, and that in one sense will be coming to an end of a certain timeline where we're discovering what buffs are entering the game for your drivers, karts, and gliders. Now, the reason this is a huge change is because for a player like me, if you've been following the Kart Life way, you know that my conservative approach of only doing things when you have to, maximizing your optimization of your resources and all that, the whole point of that is to prepare yourself for what could be coming. If you have a small cart on a track, you might not want to invest in it because sometime in the next year, there might be a bigger hitbox cart that gets that track. On the remaining battle course where there's no coin boxer, could we get a coin boxer in the next year? Well, today, unless we get a coin boxer in this next tour that gets that track, there will not be a coin boxer on that track. The drivers will be set. So we no longer have this need to save tickets for something that's coming down the line. you're gonna just have everything out in front of you. And it did not take me very long. In fact, it only took 1 or 2 comments from a turtle dude in particular who just made me see the light. I feel like I've seen the light. And it's actually very refreshing to not have any more of this speculation and this wonder about what other karts and gliders could get the track and preventing me from making these investments. I also credit Carlos for having a total positive take on this news where, yeah, now you know what you have on all your tracks as the buffs finish over the next year, and you'll be able to just invest in the things you want and move closer to a maxed account. You're still never going to be able to max everything out. Even the biggest whales are going to tell you that, but you're going to have a complete picture of your coverage pretty soon. And this has interesting implications for veteran players like us and for new players. The way the final buffs are going to work is that the anniversary tour will have the last new items. We're about to see them in this tour preview. Now those items will get to see every retro track over the next year, and it will take a full year. I've heard some people saying, you know, it'll only take a few months. It actually, if Sky High Sunday, for example, doesn't come back until last week next year, so almost a year from now, then a new kart coming out on an anniversary tour won't potentially see that Sky High Sunday track for another year. That's when the final buffs will roll in. So I do hope that the rundown and services like this and tools like this for the community will continue, because let's say if we get a big hitbox kart next tour, it's gonna have all the tracks to see as we go forward. It could end up being the best kart in the game, you never know. So once all the tracks roll through, we will have that final coverage. It will become more about coverage, especially when it comes to like gliders. Yeah, what glider just gives me the most tracks if I take it to 7.3? I've already done a little number crunching and found my number 1, number 2 glider to go ahead and do hierarchically. This is what covers the most tracks, including cities, because they're going to be coming back over the next year in some formation. And to speak to that, you know, people are asking, will it repeat just the last year of tour specifically with the same spotlights and stuff, or will it be a mix and match from different years with the same themes going through each year? I hope it'll be the latter. It just depends on how many people are being paid right now to work on that and mix up the combinations. I hope we don't have the exact same rank cups, for example, in the last year. That would be the worst case scenario, biggest disappointment, because you'd be able to literally predict what tracks are in ranked. We want to be surprised with new combinations of tracks and spotlights. I hope they're at least keeping the game running enough with a staff to make that happen for the players. So if you're looking at like, okay, this in-game coverage of my drivers and karts and gliders, you know, to what end? You know, the reason we've been doing that in the past is because there's other people playing in ranked that we can compete with, there's other people in ACR that we can compete with, and there's a competition there within the player base. And this is why it's so important for you to not leave. This is why we need people to play the game in order for that competition still to be there. And if people keep playing the game, this is so vital, because I'll be able to keep maxing things out and have people to compete against. Maybe your goals are go for top 100 more often. Like I've gotten top 100 twice. Maybe I get to the point, my goal is I'm gonna start getting top 100 regularly if I can. Make the investments for that reason. But what you don't want is the ACR player base to just like dwindle away, and then I'm getting top 100 easily and I don't even have to try because there's no competition. There's not as much. That's not fun, right? We want to play against each other. So, you know, maybe your goal is to follow exactly the meta, you know, the best coverage for your karts and gliders. Or maybe you say, you know what, this is the time to just invest in the stuff I like and build your account around that. I can go right now systematically and look at all the drivers where I have, you know, only a level 4 driver on certain tracks. And I can say, okay, do I want to fill that out with me suits and just go full me meta, which is the optimal scoring route? Or do I want to invest in my favorites and work everything around that? Let's say I want to take White Tanuki Mario to 8.4, and I want to have that done. I want to have all his tracks just done, right? So you can start just closing out tracks where, okay, I've got my driver on this track until the end of time, and then you can build around those investments with your other driver investments. You know, it's going to be really cool to do. And if you're a new player, you can do the exact same thing. You have it very clearly laid out right there. What are the best moves in the meta? And then, you know, what do you want to do and build your counter on? In a way, nothing has changed about the game in that regard. We just don't have to worry about what are the new drivers, karts, and gliders. I'm on board, man. If your goal is just to compete in ranked, you know, it's going to be those same practices as before. Don't go hog wild just to get first place, because it's only 5 more rubies. Just get those cap tickets. You're still going to need level tickets and cap tickets, and that's why I would avoid canceling your gold pass just after hearing this news, because gold pass is one of the best ways to get tickets. And yes, I do want this game to still remain in service. I don't want everyone canceling their Gold Pass, and then in March, we haven't even got through a year, and Mario Kart Tour, Nintendo says, you know what? There's no revenue coming in, we're announcing the end of service. We don't want that, okay? So for most players, getting Gold Pass is a great way to keep getting tickets. Winning ranked or getting second is the best way to get cap tickets, continuing to play your multiplayer pipes and all the things you normally do to accrue your resources. Rubies are gonna be a little bit more tailored towards just coin rushing now if you're an established account like mine, because there's not gonna be that many items I want to acquire, unless your strategy is, it's the end game, I want to acquire all the drivers that I don't have, just for fun, for collectability. In that case, your rubies are going to go to them when they appear in the Spotlight shop. But if you don't care about that as much, or once you've done that, then it becomes rubies are for coin rushing, so I can buy high-end tickets in my shop. The daily selects aren't going to change. People have been wondering, what about any other changes they could add to the game? Level 9, or all of the many changes I suggested in my big changes video. Yes, I absolutely 100% think they should have thought about this. They should have thought of a way for there to be new game elements going forward when there's no content. But it doesn't look like there will be. It looks like all of the hopes and dreams that I've been putting out there for the changes in this game and quality of life features, they might not happen, because I wrote customer service a ticket, I wrote them an email, they specifically said there are no plans for level 9. So I want you guys to know that. They said that to me outright. We can probably ask more questions of them outright. They said there's no plans to add new data, not just new content, but new data after starting with the battle tour. This is concerning. They might never add anything else to the game, and we just have to accept that. That gold tier 99 extreme challenges badge, that is the final badge in the game right now. So maybe that's your goal, to win those first place ranked weeks. I kind of wish I had fought harder to win first place, because I want that gold tier 99 challenge badge. I want to slap that on my profile for bragging rights and say, you know what? I beat Mario Kart Tour. That's the end game. I've been wanting them to flip the meta on its head somehow in this final end game period. And in a way, they have, by just not doing anything at all. It just means you can master your own inventory and meta with no curveballs or wild cards coming at you in the future. Tracks where you don't have a big hitbox cart. Unless we have a new big hitbox cart that's going to get those tracks maybe over the next year, you're good to lock in your best cart. You can lock in what you want that cart to be on that track, It's not going to be a bigger hitbox cart on some of these tracks. You're going to be stuck with what you have. And with drivers as well, if there isn't ever a coin boxer on that final battle course, then are you going to invest in Toad Astronaut further? Are you going to invest in Dry Bowser Misu or something, so you have something great covered on that track? And unfortunately, those battle tracks, I just cringe to think about it, that they're going to be repeated in every tour going forward. I really wish that, obviously they would have added more battle tracks. We've talked about this to death, but at least take them out of ACR as one final gift to the fans. That's the one thing I really love, or to see them really scaled back where they hardly ever appear. I digress and give you guys a couple more tips. Just, don't blow all your tickets right now. I think that now more than ever, we need to practice Patience Plus. I know that sounds crazy, and you might be tempted to do a couple fun moves and say, all right, the game's ending, which it's not. But, if there's no new content and, whatever, it's just invest in whatever you want at this point. Well, okay, yeah, you can do that. You can invest in some things you really want to invest in, but I would still encourage you to be conservative, and let's see how this all plays out. It's going to, as these final buffs roll in over the next year, there's still going to be some strategy involved in this game. In fact, it might be more calculated than ever before, because we know what we have to work with. We know that field, that meta that's out there, and you can really be smart and invest and be very competitive with those who are still playing. And this is my final point about those who will be still playing. I mentioned a comment from Philish on our Discord where he said, it says a lot about the game's community if everyone leaves after they announce new content. I don't want you to leave. I understand some people are going to quit and be disappointed by this, but look, this is when it really becomes about, is Mario Kart Tour only about getting better buffs for you on your account? Or is it about, this is a great game that I love to play? I love the sheer racing of Mario Kart Tour. That's where I'm at, and where I've honestly always been at. Yes, I love the community. Yes, I love the meta and the strategy, but I just love playing this game. And what are the greatest games of all time? The greatest Mario Kart games of all time? There are those games that have infinite replay value that you want to keep playing over and over. Don't let this player base die just because they've announced the end of new content. Think of a new player walking in right now. They're coming in, they're being like, oh man, I was just getting into this game. Are you guys, the veteran players out there, all gonna just leave the party when the new people show up and wanna hang out and wanna get to know each other and how all this works? Please don't, because what does that say about the game, about us? To me, I'm not leaving this game. I love playing this game. I'm going to be playing it until the end. I hope you will too. That's all I can say. I just think at this point it becomes about more than the meta, more than the strategy. That will be there and it'll be really interesting actually in this end game. But do you really love the game? We'll see. You know, this is my challenge to you all. Stay. Don't stop playing the game. If you enjoy it, and if you don't enjoy it, that's cool. What it means for Kart life? It's a complicated question. I've been looking for ways to kind of get out of the game in some sense for a while. I've thought about quitting the channel a lot because it takes a lot of time and energy, but y'all members have been incredible. As I've dialed back content, the membership support has only grown. You guys are amazing. I love doing the weekly grind, and as we solidify what my endgame meta is on my account, I still plan on doing the grind on a weekly basis as of now. That's my plan. Yes, this might be the final Big Tour preview reaction. Next Wednesday might be the final tour reaction, because I don't know if I'm going to do a tour reaction when there's no new content. I just might not. So yes, content might die down on Kart Life, but I'm not going to stop doing a weekly stream of the grind as of now. That's my plan. And I will just say, I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. If you want and are willing to keep following Kart Life, there's a decent chance that there's going to be some cool announcements that you guys are going to want to hear about. But, you know, I think it's in Japanese, there's this term, the child's view. I want you all to take the child's view of this game. If you've never heard about Mario Kart Tour, and in the anniversary tour, you downloaded the game and you opened this game up and you saw this incredible roster of drivers, this amazing lineup of karts. Yes, we didn't get karts we always wanted, like the Black Off-Roader. Yes, we didn't get gliders we always wanted, like the Bowser Kite. But you see this incredible roster, and if this is what we have, what a thing to celebrate. Take that child's view, that new player's view, and appreciate what there is in this incredible game. That's my final word on it, and I hope you guys agree. I hope that sparks some, resiliency, some passion again for this game, because that's what I'm here to do. I've always tried to focus on the positive while calling out the game on its shortcomings, and we've definitely done that. But let's celebrate the game now. And if you keep playing, I really think all will be well in the world of Mario Kart Tour. And so we're gonna open up this new tour preview and see, is there going to be a final driver? And I've been wanting to release a video on the top 10 driver reskins we actually want in the game. There's no better time to do it than right now before we see the final driver. So let's freaking go right now with number 10. Peach swimwear. Look, we've had the other girls in their swimwear. This is an Odyssey alt they haven't used. I'm going to talk about the likelihood of each of these coming in this upcoming tour very fast. I'd say likelihood is about 3 out of 10. We also had Farmer Peach from Odyssey. We got Farmer Daisy instead. One of those weird Nintendo conundrums. And with the release of the new trailer of Princess Peach Showtime, which by the way looks incredible. It looks so imaginative. It looks so creative. It finally is a badass game for Peach fans and for young girl players. I mean, this is everything I want in a new game, and it shows all these incredible Peach alts. This shows the potential of what they could have done if they extended character alts in Mario Kart Tour over the next few years. Number 9 is Luigi Happy. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna say, Sammy, you love your Japanese alts, chill out. But no, I've heard other people talk about Luigi Happy as well. We had Mario, Peach, and Daisy in their Japanese attire, and we never got one from Luigi, and there's official art for it. So likelihood of Luigi Happy, I don't know. I would say like maybe 5 out of 10 for this next tour. If we're set in Tokyo, I could see it being Luigi as the final driver. Number 8, Bowser Fury. I know you guys want this. I did too. And let's face it, it would have looked a little awkward to have this gigantic behemoth like kaiju Bowser shrunken down into tiny size. Maybe not so realistic, and maybe they should have done this with the one of the cat tours when we had it in the past. I'm gonna say likelihood of this happening is 0 of 10. I'm sorry to all the Bowser fans and Frenzy Fanboy in particular, but just keep listening. You also never got Bowser Wedding, Bowser Tuxedo. A lot of alts left on the cutting room floor that we thought we were gonna get for this game. So this is an in memoriam list for those alts. Number 7 is Guigi, Such a simple reskin. You just slap a translucent green all over that driver, and we would have loved having Luigi from the very beloved Luigi's Mansion series. Likelihood in this tour of getting Luigi 1 or let's say maybe 2 out of 10. Number 6 is Super Kong. This was very high on my reskin list until we got DK Gladiator, but I still think that this all-white version of Super Kong, who was an invincible character unlock, would have been a beautiful alt for DK and would have been a beautiful coin boxer. And likelihood of this, just because DK Gladiator just came out, I'm going to say 1 of 10. Number 5, Bowser SNES. I know a lot of you guys wanted another SNES driver, particularly Bowser. I always said since the release of Mario SNES and DK Jr. SNES that those were going to be the only two celebrating Super Mario 35. I don't think there's going to be any others coming, and sure enough, there never were. Unless we get surprised today, likelihood of that happening, I'm going to say 3 out of 10. Number 4, Mario Party Time. Who is this alt, you ask? I don't know. I'm kind of making it up off the top of my head, but there have been these amazing, Mario All-Stars alt, or Mario with this sparkly blue suit. Some kind of Mario celebratory anniversary party time as the last Mario alt. Yes, we had Mario Black suit, but where's Mario Party Time? I think this could have been a really cool alt I've heard a lot of people mention before. Likelihood of this, 4 out of 10. Number 3, Wario Biker. Possibly the most egregious alt that we have not had in this game, just because the most iconic Wario. He's got his biker helmet and goggles on from WarioWare or Smash Brothers. Where was Wario? We only got Wario Hiker. Are you kidding me? Only 1 Wario alt. We only had 2 Waluigi alts. By the way, this in memoriam list goes out to all of those who wanted a Birdo alt, another Koopaling alt besides Larry Wintertime, another Bowser Jr. alt. There's so much they could have done with more driver alts and more character diversity. We've covered this before. Oh well. Likelihood of Wario Biker being added at this point, 1 of 10. Number 2 is Mayor Pauline. I only put her above Biker Wario just because it's such an obvious Odyssey alt that we never got. Pretty easy to release this alt, I would imagine. It would be a nice bookend after you did Mario Black suit, kind of tying back to that original New York tour. Likelihood of this, I'm going to say 6 out of 10. I could actually see them ending off with Mayor Pauline. And number 1, of course, it's this guy right here. It's Gold Mario. Will he be the final driver added to Mario Kart Tour? I've always said he will be the final driver unlock in this game. We're about to find out. Likelihood, I'm going to say 8 out of 10. I want to see Gold Mario here. Will he have coin box? Will he have coin vacuum? Will it even matter? Let's open up the tour preview finally, as you guys stuck around through all that. I really hope that you've enjoyed this analysis, and we're going to open up right now the next tour features. Here we go, guys. The final reveal of the final driver. I don't think there's going to be any more. I don't think, from everything they've told us, this is it, guys. This is it. This is it. Wow. Okay, the next tour features. Anniversary Tour. King Mario, Princess Peach, no new driver. I mean, there could be no new driver unless it's shown here. We have to see. All the courses will be city courses. The Anniversary Tour will feature events to celebrate the anniversary. Okay, good, good, good. It's set in Athens. I was hoping for Tokyo. Okay, let's watch. Wow, King Kart. It looks huge. It looks huge. New final kart is amazing. Gold Mario, he's here. He's here. I knew it. A gold King Kart. Oh, yes, baby. Gold B Dasher. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. A new Mark II. A new Mark II. Oh, this is, oh, God, I'm so excited. I want a new Mark II so bad. A final Mark II. Yes, this is my plan. Look at that black and gold Mark II. It's so sick. Gold Mario hat. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better reveal, honestly. We have Gold Mario. We have a King Kart that looks like a big hitbox. We have a gold King Kart. We have a new B Dasher Mark II. Oh my God, so sick. So sick. Let's look at the data mining right now. I don't know if Koopa V has revealed what Gold Mario's skill will be, but let's go into the Kart Life data mining right now and see what there is to see. Okay, some images here. King Mario, look at the King Kart. The pink speeder, I don't know. Is the King Kart going to be huge? It might not be. It doesn't actually look bigger than the pink speeder right there, but the pink speeder is not the smallest car either. Beach Vacation, getting some throwback love here. I really hope they had set this in Tokyo, but oh well, it's set in Athens. That's cool. Gold Knight Luigi, going to be coming back somehow. Now, the big question is, in terms of conserving those resources, like I suggested, how will we get Gold Mario? Will he be a ranked reward? If so, you might want to have some resources up your sleeve. What is this? Deck of, oh my God, that's so sick. Dude, talk about a final glider to invest in. The view box looks great because it's flat, just like the autumn leaves or the snow crystal. It's not going to obstruct your view. Dude, with Mario, how cool would it be if it had King Mario on it? But that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh man, the royal flush. And then look at this. It's got to be called the Gold Mark II. I'm definitely giving this a spa day. I really do want to invest in all the Mark IIs. That's part of my passion plan for my strategy of my account, is to get those Mark IIs all at 7.3. You know, I mean, 8.4 is still hard for someone like me, unless you're whaling on premium challenge packs and getting extra tickets. But I'm excited about this. That looks so sick. It's black and gold, so it's not even fully gold. That's what I love. I love when a gold alt does not just have pure dunked in gold. By the way, we never wanted items dunked in gold. I remember when they announced Gold Drive Bowser, who looked cool, granted, and then Gold Charge and Chuck. Yeah, Gold Charge and Chuck being the best driver in the game. Why did Nintendo even decide to do that? Why is he the best? He's not even the driver everyone loves. I'm just gonna be real. We never wanted just dunking villains in gold. You know, we just kind of got used to it and accepted it. That's why Golden Knight Luigi's cool, because he's kind of got the gold armor, but he's still Luigi underneath. Man, wow, we got rainbow bells, so very celebratory. I really like that they did some special things for this final. That looks ridiculous. That looks ridiculous. It's got clouds on the shirt. That's pretty cool. The Koopa Pawn Me racing suit. Now, Peach Vacation is holding a coin box. Mario is not. They're all looking at Peach Vacation. We have Volendam, DK Gladiator, Daisy Tie Dress, Toad Tourist, Pauline, regular Pauline, I guess, and Rosalie and Volendam. That's an awesome lineup of some of the best city drivers, the most iconic city drivers. Ranked reward, Mario Gold, according to data mining. So guys, this is really when you want to go all in. I'm going all in on Mario Gold. I don't know if he's going to have Coinbox and then just overlap with Gold Wiggler. That's going to be a tough matchup for them. I'm holding off on investing in Gold Wiggler this week, actually even more now that I've seen this. I really don't want to spend I don't know. I'm gonna, this is what I mean. There's still some strategic decisions to make as we go forward, but we have an awesome view of these new tracks. We finally get Rome 3, get to go through the Coliseum there. And then we have this awesome Madrid 3 in the art gallery with the piranha plant coming out of the plant, just out of the paint, just like we thought. A new variant, oh, that is just so sick. That is so freaking sick, dude. Oh man, tell me what you guys think. New courses are Athens 3, Rome 3, Madrid 3, Sydney Sprint 3 RT, Berlin Byways 3 RT. No, there's no Rock Mountain RT. Guys, let it go. There's going to be some tracks that just never came to this game. New drivers are Mario Golden, Koopa Pawn Racing Suit, Royal Kart, Gold Royal Kart. Oh man, so cool. Playing Cards Glider, that's what it's called. We actually, Koopa V might not know the name. That should be called the Royal Flush, but let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's watch the Me Racing Suit trailer next. I'm assuming it's going to say there's no Me Racing Suit after the Battle Tour. There's a slight chance that the wording could be a little unclear and there is one more wave, but I think this is the final wave. There shouldn't be teasing one more. Okay, so it's got Bowser Shell. That's an awesome seal for this one. There shouldn't be another wave. No. That's it. Final Me Racing Suit. They capped it. That's it. Unbelievable. It's so mind-boggling that this is the final Me suit. I'm speechless that there's no Shy Guy suit. There's no Kamek suit. There's so many others they could have done. It's very, very weird. It's so, it still stings a little bit. It still stings, but I've got to focus on the good, guys. I've got to focus on the good, and that's what we're gonna do. So let me know what you think about what's coming. What will Gold Mario, what will his seal be? I don't know if Koopa V revealed it or not, but could they do Coin Vacuum just like Coin Rush? By the way, I told you guys Gold Mario would be added. A lot of people were like, no, he's only gonna be in Coin Rush. No, he's always gonna be the final unlocked driver in my mind. And I'm gonna end the video with my all clear pipe. I've got one chance here with this gold pipe to get a glider I actually need in rank this week, which is the snow crystals. But I don't know, I might take Gold Wiggler to like 4 and try to get, red coins in my coin box plus for that second track, the Remix Vanilla. We'll see. I might just hold off. I might be real conservative with Gold Mario approaching. I might be conservative on Kart tickets, especially with the black MK2 coming. I might be conservative on glider tickets with the playing cards, or even the rainbow bells. I mean, one of those might become the best glider in the game. You know, it might get all the buffs for the next year. Not all of them, literally, but they might have a good streak. Now, it's also, for a developed account, it's going to be hard for me to find gliders that are going to cover all those things. So far, it looks like new gliders I could invest in that I haven't. The hierarchy is like, first it's Silver Luigi's Mustache, which gets like 13 tracks if I take it to 7. I think I have it at 1. And then I looked at, okay, if I take that glider to 7, 3, what's the next glider that would give me the most coverage? And you can just kind of go in your BAM and GURPS that way. And you know, I'm sure a Turtle Dude and others will be working on other resources to help us finalize our accounts in the end. I think that's gonna be really fun, actually. I really do. So we'll talk about it all on the grind. You know, that's gonna be my weekly stream as of right now. And yeah, I'll have other videos obviously coming out. I mean, I'm gonna have the soundtrack reaction for Wave 6 of the Booster Course Pass. I will not be covering Super Mario Wonder, really. The game looks totally meh to me. I know I'm in the minority, but you gotta let people have their opinions. I just think it looks cheesy and meh. I'm not into it at all. I'm not gonna be covering it. But my goal is never, guys, my goal's never been to be a huge Nintendo YouTuber. I wanted to cover this game I'm so passionate about, cover the meta strategies, which here at Kart Life, we really did kind of drill into in the early days, how to get the best actions. You know, it was on my comment section that David Reedy first started talking about action count. I credit him as a total pioneer in this game where, you know, we developed these ways of thinking, these strategies, these approaches to your game together, along with other YouTubers out there, and it just grew and grew and grew from there. That's been my goal, that's been my passion. I really feel like I did what I set out to do in this game. It's emotional, man, it's emotional. It's been an incredible 4 years. And I just have nothing but good vibes to focus on from here. We've complained, we've gotten out our frustrations, we've gotten out our disappointments, and now we just got to enjoy this great game. And now it becomes about who is a true Kart lifer. I'm throwing down the gauntlet, man. I'm throwing it down. I want you guys to stay. I want you to keep playing. So play with me. I'll see you in the grind. Let's see if we can get a snow crystals right now in this all clear pipe, because it's one half towards the next level. And you're still going to be getting random dupes in your gold pipes. So you might slowly level things up like this. But you know, I know that snow crystals, for example, is just going to have the tracks it has. It's not going to, maybe it's going to have, I don't know, 5 or 6 tracks for me. I forget what it has. This is one of them. But you know, about this Remix Vanilla Lake, again, with the way buffing is going to work, remember that the playing card glider, for example, coming out next tour, it could get Remix Vanilla Lake to the one I have only the snow crystals on. So it might not, you know, but next time that track comes around, these new gliders, these final gliders could get those tracks. So you really do want to wait to see how some things play out, rather than just spamming all your tickets and saying, I'm done, or I'm throwing all my tickets on all the stuff I like. You can still do that, and there's some fun to be had there. We'll do that as well in a couple instances. Okay, we got a driver. Someone good? I keep getting her. Dude, Space Vegemite just in my VC while I was on vacation. We were joking about this. I got her from level 1 to level 2 recently. I got her from level 2 to level 3 recently. Like, I'm talking about in the past month. I keep pulling Baby Peach Sheriff. I don't know, maybe she's gonna be my new multiplayer driver. So guys, a lot of strats, a lot of fun still to be had. Thank you for tuning in today. That wraps it up for today, and I'll see you on the grind. Let me know all of your thoughts on this final big tour preview. Oh my gosh, it's so emotionally overwhelming. It's so bittersweet, but we have each other. We have this incredible game, and we don't want the service to end. I don't want that day to come where they just stop service on this game. You can never race these tracks in the same way ever again. Let's keep it going as long as possible, man. If you can throw some money toward the devs, keep buying those packs, keep buying those premium challenges, get those tickets, work on investing on the things you've always wanted to, work on maxing all of your favorite items. the most meta items, having an even more powerful account, going for top 100 if you've never done it, going for top 1,000 if you've never done it. And if you're a new player, you have the whole free reign. You're walking into this huge buffet where you can have whatever you want and do whatever you want. And we don't want to just leave the party. We want to be here walking those new players through it. Keep playing. I love you guys all. Thank you so much, especially to my members, for your support. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.